You guys ready? Let's get this rolling. Yep. Welcome back. Welcome back to episode. I'm getting a call right now. Chug and chug, chug, chug. We're putting this in the show. Hello? Neve? Probably not.
Yeah.
Leah, she's taking your pickup and she's going over the curb. Nathan's back fine. That's fine.
It's a truck. Yeah.
It's a truck, so
Drive over the fire.
go over the house if you want. Welcome back, everyone, to episode 53 of the Three Dudes podcast.
This is Monster
The
Truck
story of the
Mayhem.
girl.
Hey.
We should do an episode on monster
back.
trucks.
Why?
Yeah, let's talk about
Why?
Question everything.
Gravedigger.
Yeah.
Why?
Just because he said
What
monster
about him?
truck mayhem, that'd be kind of fun.
Sunday.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm going to get some grundle showing. I'm going to fix this quick.
No.
Pull them tight.
Yeah.
Tighter?
We are for the big G.
More pack.
Yeah.
Big grundle.
Yeah, big grundle.
Yeah.
Is that like Big T? When
Yeah.
you guys are standing up
Yeah.
against Big T?
Yeah, but we're for big G.
Okay. I like that. Episode 53, everyone, fairs and carnivals. North Dakota State Fair just got wrapped up,
Yep.
finished. We were filming this the day after the last day at the Brad Paisley concert. You guys went to the concert, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, I was present.
It was good. I stayed well during the concert for the most part.
Yeah.
And then afterwards I said, let's rage.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept it at a nice like 2,500 RPMs, and then immediately after the concert was done, I floored it. Was up to like the red area on the gauge on the RPMs, whatever that is, like a billion or something.
Yeah.
Danger zone.
Yeah.
What's the Top Gun theme song plays? What is the gear? Like if I use that later in life, what's the gear that you want to kick it into? You know, I'm an automatic guy,
Yeah.
so I just go like reverse
Like when
neutral
you
drive.
shift.
Yeah, it's like, am I putting in fourth gear or am I putting in first gear? What's the
So
one that makes
you
me
have
go?
to start in first.
You starting first.
So what gets me? What's like the point where we are at the flicker tail when it's like, okay, now it's go time. Fourth gear.
No, that's like sixth gear. If you
You'd
got a
be,
six speed.
you'd be in sixth gear, and if you manage to get in the red zone, it's in sixth gear.
I know he's gonna have something to comment about this because he's a big
Car man.
yeah.
Big manual transmission guy. No, I was gonna say, like, if I was gonna explain it, you guys were just cruising at the concert and then
Yep.
you dropped a gear
Okay.
Yeah.
because that basically
Because
gets you
then
to
you would
higher
go into higher
RPMs
RPM.
and makes you go.
So
Like
what?
ever-
How would I say it to like a friend?
A friend that doesn't understand that.
A friend that's just like a normal
Nathan,
friend.
how would you explain this to Easton? That's how you would explain.
So if I'm like
Kicked her into high gear.
high gear, okay,
Okay, so
that's boring. Kicked her in the sixth gear.
okay, so imagine this. So each gear, so there's 6 gears. Okay, they're all close your eyes. Imagine this. Each gear. Yeah. We're about to hands-free something right now.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you imagining? I don't think you're imagining Gear 6.
Now imagine all
You
the
look
gears.
like you're imagining a pie sitting on a windowsill and the smoke is just beckoning to you.
floating through the air, wafting to you.
All right. I'm imagining Liam.
All right, so each gear, so 1 is small, and then 6 is the biggest one. They go incrementally larger.
Like sizes, like disc size.
Yeah.
Okay.
So discs, yeah, that's good. So since they're bigger, 1 through 6, they become harder to turn. So you move slower. So that's why you shift up, because you're at more of a cruising speed kind of deal. But say you're in 4th,
So once the first one starts ripping around, you're like, I got to go to the second one.
It's going really
It's not
fast,
doing
yeah,
it yet.
because it needs to turn faster to get you going.
Okay.
So then say you're in 3rd or 4th, and then you go down into second or 3rd,
Yeah.
then you're going to immediately start spinning way faster. So
Okay.
that's when you're kicking it down a gear and you're shooting your RPMs up. And
Like
you're,
you said, dropped
Yeah.
a gear.
yeah.
Okay.
And then you're ready to,
Good job, Nathan.
And then you're ready to shake microphones.
yeah.
Go into a Radio Shack and just go crazy.
How was that?
How was that?
I agree with you.
Thank you.
Cool. Now that I know it, I'm never going to use it. But
But now you know.
beginning of the conversation, I was like, this is something I could use. End of the conversation, I'm like, this
You
is something other
actually-
people should use.
Hey,
You actually just tell everybody that now? The whole 5-minute spiel he went on?
Yeah.
This
you
is
walk
what,
up,
how you
imagine
explain it.
this.
They're like, how are you feeling right now? I'm like, let me call my friend Liam. I'm like, Liam, explain it to him.
Put them on speakerphone. I'm going to say, close your eyes. Imagine this.
Close your eyes, lick your lips. All right, fairs and carnivals. You guys have a good North Dakota State Fair though?
Yeah, it was pretty unrememberable,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I had a good time.
which makes it a good time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good concerts.
Whiskey Myers, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one, huh?
That was it for me. I peaked there. That was my favorite concert I've been to in a long time.
Really? I don't even know if I know a Whiskey Myers song.
You do.
I bet you might know one.
You know a couple, I bet.
Think
Can
so?
you name one or two?
Stone, Broken Window Serenade. You would know Broken Window Serenade.
I
if
probably
played
know
it.
the song, but I don't know
Yeah.
the.
So
Sound
if you
like
guys play MX and ATV on like the PS2,
Yeah.
the bar guitar and honky tonk crowd, it's like a super famous like video game song.
That's in there?
It's a walk up song too. It was my
Really?
walk up song in MLB The Show 14.
No shit.
Yeah,
bar guitar and honky tonk.
Yeah, they've been around
that
for
is
a
an
while.
awesome song.
yeah. That I'm surprised. Like that's like
2010 or
I'm
something like
surprised
that
it's
is
not
when
their,
Whiskey
like,
Myers
biggest
started.
song.
Really?
Now they're really just catching
Whiskey
traction.
Myers. Yeah, it sounds like a band that like you'd play on a jukebox.
Yeah.
They rock.
Well, they
Go over, throw
they
a coin in
blew
the
up.
machine, play some Whiskey Myers.
Yeah.
You know?
They blew up because they were featured on Yellowstone. Their song Stone
That'll help.
specifically, that really like took over. Had the people by their balls, you know?
Yeah. By the
So-
grundle.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Big G, man.
Handful of grundle.
Wouldn't mind it. You're not wearing shoes.
Wouldn't mind it.
No, I'm not wearing shoes. Yeah, I just
Sock man.
realized that as well.
That's all right.
Jelly Roll, great concert. I think everyone is unanimously in agreement with that.
I didn't go.
It
I
was
didn't go
awesome.
neither.
It was awesome. One of the best concerts I've been to. Whiskey Myers rocked. Those guys showed up to absolutely
They
rock.
play some music.
Yeah. Jelly Roll was just all around awesome.
Good show.
No Five Finger Death
I've
Punch?
never turned around and seen the grandstands top to bottom, left to right, full.
You've never been to the MHA Indian races then?
And
Are
I
they-
won't be.
Yeah.
Those are ass to nuts, man.
Are you serious?
Dead the full grandstand, like 12,000 people.
Didn't some dude get like dismantled there? Had to get like taken off in a stretcher or ambulance or
Like
something?
a racer or like a fan?
Yeah, no.
Maybe both.
A guy just sitting there.
I've seen a couple people wheel down on stretchers.
Yeah.
It was, I don't think so, but yeah, it's weird, man. Like that's a different culture. Like you go and they got 3 horses. They start
That's
on the
it?
ground. They blow each team has 3 horses. So they start on the ground, like holding the horses. I don't know what you call it. Their back, their
Their
neck
reins.
hair,
Oh, their
their neck hair, like people
Their
that
mane.
haven't found a razor. Yeah. And they blow the horn and they pull up, hop on the horse. Horse just takes off. They're leaning back. They're like,
Oh,
right?
is it bareback?
yeah.
Oh shit.
Do 1 lap. Once they get around, they have to slow the horse down. They're pulling on the reins. There's no reins really, so they're just pulling on the horse. They slide off of that horse, run, jump onto the next horse, transition, do another lap. And they do that twice.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That does sound pretty sick. Maybe I will go next.
Bear,
And it's
I
like-
thought, bareback too, huh?
Yeah. So they're
That's
like,
insane.
they're coming off the first horse, sliding across the dirt. Some people are eating shit. The people that are transitioning, I've got it like mastered though. They're like slide off, 1, 2, hop, jump on, gone. It's crazy. Like Olympic hurdlers.
You just made a song about it. If they're
Yeah.
gonna make a training
And
video,
trust me, they can play it up there because they're doing their
are they?
Yeah.
the drums. They sit in a circle.
Where they do like the yelling and stuff
Yep.
in their songs?
Yeah. And that was, yeah, I experienced that for the first time too. And that was a new experience.
It's very unique the way they sing their songs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
There's not many words, but I think they have languages.
they do.
Yeah.
They do communicate with each other. Yeah, they do have language.
So I think that's what they're talking to each other in that. Fairs and carnivals. So let's talk about the history of fairs and carnivals. You guys know what the first fair or carnival was? When it was?
The World's Fair in Chicago.
Yep.
Is that seriously it?
It wasn't in Chicago.
Or was it? Was it
But
New
it's
York?
called the World's Fair. Nope. It started as the Great Exhibition in London,
Oh,
1851, and later became known as the World's Fair, and housed in a crystal palace, a temporary structure made out of iron and glass, and it was meant to display the wonders of industrial technology and design. So I think people would just go there, and it was less like Carnies with no teeth, which it is today now, to more so like, look at this invention I have. This is going to change the world.
right. Not
I
come
wish-
look at this Spider Woman in this weird tent I got here.
Yeah. It was like marketplace for adults.
Yeah.
I wish we went back to that.
Marketplace for kids.
No, well, I would like it split down the middle. I would like to see inventions that are going to change the world, and then I would like to see someone shoving a sword down their throat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or like toothless hookers or something.
Which is
You don't
just-
have to go to
they're
the
just at
fair for that.
games. Yeah.
No, but it's cool at the fair because
Yeah.
it's like it's not frowned upon at the fair. It's more or less just
They're just
Normal.
there.
yeah.
It's not a fair without them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I heard a bunch of conspiracies about the old World's Fair.
What were they?
Like something about like how they had like a bunch of secret technology to do this kind of stuff because it just was like impossible back then. But
Yeah. It amazes me back then how they're so good at stuff.
exactly, that's what
You know?
the theory kind of is.
It's all right though. This exhibition attracted 6 million visitors over 5 months. So the fair was 5 months long. Yeah. Wasn't just like a
6
week.
million people.
Yep.
That's like the whole planet in 1851.
Back then, yeah.
Holy shit.
And yeah, because it was in London. We weren't getting people from everywhere because it took a while to travel.
Yeah,
I
there
think
was.
that's why it lasted for so long, so everyone
Yeah.
could be there.
You'd think so, but you'd think those people would just start their voyage earlier.
Yeah, how long does it take to sail from New York to London?
Am I at the helm of the ship?
Am I at the helm?
No, the wind is because the wind takes you.
I'd get a bunch of people with oars. Strong guys.
And just get them moving.
yeah.
You could, yeah, if you
Probably a
could get
couple days.
some rally type.
Day or two max.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to just rally people together. Like you got to,
Work them in shifts.
I wonder how fast you could actually get from New York to London, like on a speedboat. Something that can still handle the ocean, but I'm going as fast as humanly possible.
It would have to be a big boat,
yeah.
but just small enough to still go fast.
Yeah. Because you don't see Carnival cruise ripping at 100 miles an hour.
No.
And well, they do knots, and I don't know how fast a knot is. Isn't that how they measure boat
Yeah.
speed?
7 knots. I think is that also plane speed too?
It could be.
Nautical miles.
I think it is.
Yeah, because they measure in nautical miles. What's the difference between a nautical mile and a regular mile?
That sounds like a question for our producer
Yeah.
I feel like garlic knots tie into planes and boats.
somehow.
Oh, dude.
Boy,
Howdy.
would I ever.
412 garlic knots away from our destination.
I'll
They
tell you-
measure them up in
30
front of the
feet.
plane
Yeah.
or the boat.
That's how you get.
34,512 garlic knots away.
What do you got?
This is just one of those things that like makes absolutely zero sense to me because why wouldn't you just use miles?
Yeah.
Like why do you have to make a difference with water? But of course it's a very close measurement. A nautical mile is slightly longer than a mile on land, equaling 1.15 land measure or statute miles.
Yeah. Got to account for.
What are they accounting for? Like fish?
It says the nautical mile is based on the Earth's longitude and latitude coordinates, with 1 nautical mile equaling 1 minute of latitude.
Oh, okay.
What do they, the movie 21, where they're doing the thing where, the option of like, okay, there's 3 doors. You open one door and you realize that the goat's not there. Do you want to change to one of the other 2 doors? And your percentage of getting it right goes up 33%. Have you ever heard that question?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
Basically,
about.
there's 2 goats. There's 3 doors. 2 of my goats. One has a new car. You pick one of the doors. They reveal a door that doesn't have the car. And they say, okay, would you like to change your answer
Yeah.
to the other door? And it's always something you should say yes to. You should figure out what this is, Nathan.
No, you're right.
Should always say yes because they account for something change. I can't remember that word is. Always account variable change. Is that what it is?
Something like that.
It's like always account for variable change. But apparently your odds somehow go up to 66% instead of 33%. It's very weird to think about, but
There's a name for the question. Like it's got a name for this weird
yeah.
paradox type weird thing.
Yeah,
I don't
paradox. That's a good word to throw at it. I feel like it's something around there.
know. Yeah.
Most popular fairs and carnivals. Oktoberfest. Have you guys heard of that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you ever want to go to Oktoberfest?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Germany.
Yeah.
I think I would just to experience it.
That's the fatherland right there.
I think you just want to dress like that, Liam. You could pull off that outfit.
Yeah, 100%.
If there's one guy that could wear
Later
High
hosen.
socks
that get up.
and a
Lederhosen.
skirt.
Yeah.
You are a later hosen guy.
I might.
You could find yourself a lady hosen.
I got
You could
one.
bring your lady hosen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have us both dressed up. She would not before that, but I would absolutely. I'd be.
She'd
head
probably
to
fit
toe.
Get her in pigtails, and
Oh yeah.
She'd fit in.
Head to toe.
I think that'd be awesome. Walk around with a big ass Stein.
Just
Stein.
giant.
Have you've seen the movie Beer Fest, right?
I haven't actually.
Oh,
you're
my
kidding.
I
dude.
know. I
That
know.
will tell you everything you need to know about the things that you should and can do at Oktoberfest.
Watch that. Please.
Nathan, what do you got for us?
It is a very complicated problem. It's called the Monty Hall problem.
Monty Hall.
And it's
problem.
deciding whether you do. The correct answer is technically you want to switch. Because, yeah, 3 doors. One has a goat. One has a car or something.
Yeah.
And technically, if you choose your first choice, you have a 1 out of 3 chance.
Yep.
And even if they reveal the door, technically you still have a 1 out of 3 chance. So technically you want to switch because
Then you'll have
you're
picked two
it's
doors.
like you're going into a new problem, and your new problem now has a 50-50 chance.
Yep. So it's 33 plus 50-50 equals out to like 66. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, Monty Hall problem. I like that. Variable change. Always account for variable change. That's Kevin Spacey before he did his stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Some stuff he did.
He was the guy
Yeah,
that
it was
did.
a lot of stuff.
He was
Stuff he shouldn't do.
no stuff you could do at Oktoberfest though. 16 to 18 day folk festival, much shorter than the World's Fair. Along
Much,
with
I think more fun though.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
along with a wide variety of traditional Bavarian music to enjoy, visitors can indulge in numerous types of beer, many of which are crafted specifically for the event, and feast on traditional German food like pretzels, sausages, and sauerkraut. I think sauerkraut sucks ass.
Sauerkraut
Really?
is
It's in the name. It's
one of
sour.
God's gifts to humanity.
Oh, you guys are sauerkraut people.
I'm
Yeah.
a fan.
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
throw
big
that
advocate
shit
for sauerkraut.
all over that hot dog.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Does that come with blue collar jobs?
Nope.
No, I think it just comes with not being a little bitch about stuff.
That's fair.
I've been krauting my dogs for a while.
Have you?
Yeah.
That's fair.
What is Wiener Schnitzel? That's what I was gonna say. That
That's-
seems
yeah.
like an Oktoberfest
Yeah.
thing.
If there's one other thing that's up your alley more than sauerkraut.
It's a schnitz.
Yeah. Of the wiener kind.
Yeah, the Wiener variety.
Rio's Carnival. Origin, the carnival in Rio de Janeiro started as a food festival in the 18th century where people threw water, mud, and food at each other in a playful manner.
What the hell? That varied so much.
Yeah.
Water and mud, and then they're like, you know what? Fuck it, we're out of this.
What else we got?
We're out of this stuff. Food's next. I know it's the year 1700, but let's get rid of this most valuable shit that we have.
We grew this for 9 months. Let's throw it at each other. It was in a playful manner, though.
Yeah, I get. Oh, makes it all right.
As long as it's playful.
Respectfully.
Yeah. The Samba Parade, the main event of the carnival, is the Samba Parade, where Samba schools, which are social communities from various neighborhoods, compete against each other in a parade. Each school chooses a theme and presents elaborate costumes, music, and dance routines. I don't think I realized how much culture goes on in other places.
Yeah. Our culture isn't like specifically in this state.
Would you think people look at us with like our clogs during the Who's Fest and think,
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say is the Who's Fest, but
what's white people's culture, I wonder?
everything, just a little bit of everything, probably.
Yeah, nice mix.
We're a smorgasbord.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Big
Been
variety.
a few episodes since
Been
we
a
threw that
long
out.
time. I don't know
Um,
what we would label our culture as. Just white people doing stuff, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
Barbecues.
Yeah.
barbecues, sandals.
classic rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunglasses.
Yeah, white New Balances, high socks.
Drinking beers on a boat and just not doing nothing.
Yeah, boats are, I think, skew white.
They got it. I think
Started
lake,
out at
lake
least.
activities, stuff like that. I feel like you maybe
That's a very American.
very
Yeah.
lean that pretty.
Do
to
they have do they have lakes and stuff in like Europe? People in boats.
Probably. I mean,
They have to.
I don't
Yeah.
know, but it just seems like it's more of like an American thing. Like, you know, like the 4th of July, that's a big lake weekend.
Definitely an American thing.
Definitely America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think that's what
Strictly
ties
American.
it all in.
Yeah. Canada does, but that's basically like Walmart of America.
Well, we do stuff and then they do stuff a few years later. And
You know what? Our culture is essentially. Have you ever seen like when people in Japan like pretend to be American and stuff
Mhm.
like that?
yes.
That's us.
Yeah.
Like people in foreign countries where they're like, "Look, I'm going to be an American," and then they just do something.
Yeah, they go.
And they talk like I'm an American.
Yeah.
I'd like to supersize that, please.
I think I'll use my credit card.
Yeah. Do you guys have anything non-dairy?
That video is so funny.
I love that video.
Nathan, you got something? See you holding that mic.
Yeah, I
up.
have a like a news snippet kind of. It was an article on what is white culture, and it says whiteness is hard to define, but apparently involves lots of vegetables, alcohol, and the arts.
What
Vegetables.
arts?
I feel like that sounds like strictly Eastern Europe or Western Europe.
Vegetables.
The arts,
Yeah, the arts.
vegetables.
The only art I'm worried about really is the musical arts, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't want to go look at,
The Tobby,
a
The what?
painting.
the Tobby Art Museum downtown,
Downtown where?
downtown Minot.
Yeah.
Oh.
You go
You see how much I care about it.
If I'm going to dabble into something, I think I lean more in the interactive type things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You skew interactive. You want to get your hands dirty.
Yeah. I want to dive right into that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't blame you, man.
Get some grease on my nose, you know?
Yeah.
Butter my biscuit a little bit, you know?
New Orleans Mardi Gras.
Oh, yeah.
Mardi Gras.
I've been there.
Did you
Really?
actually go to Mardi Gras?
Oh, never mind. It wasn't Mardi Gras. I went to New Orleans. It wasn't Mardi Gras.
What was it, Liam?
It was a decadence parade. Essentially,
Explain.
I think
They celebrate homosexuality,
Oh, that's the word decadence. That's what that means.
I guess.
I'm pretty sure that's what he told me it was.
That's why you.
Dude,
That's why you traveled
you have
there.
such a good story about that. That made me laugh so hard.
That's why you traveled there.
Yeah, I went to go celebrate. I'm not, but I stood on the balcony and I said, "Good for you guys.
For you.
Enjoy that."
Yay.
Are you gonna tell this story?
Yeah, I was about to say something.
Okay. Patreon.
Can you just cut it?
I don't want to.
All right. So I went down there, me and my buddy Connor. We were doing a pitching training camp.
There's one guy that's fitting in a decadence parade. It's Connor.
Damn.
And
Sorry, Connor.
and so we went out to eat one day, and we just walked in, and we asked the waiter, we're like, "Hey, like, what's going on?" There's like a bunch of people in the road, like
Yeah.
everyone's hooping and hollering about something. And he looks at me and he goes, "Ain't you seen all the men and men holding hands together and all that?" And I said, "Oh no, sir, I had no idea." And he goes, "It's the decadence parade. It's the gays." And
It's the gays.
I said, "How are your oysters here?"
Sir, I strictly
No,
look
sir.
necking up.
Oh
Yeah.
no, oh no, sir.
I
Hey,
good
we're
for
not
them.
against that at all.
Yeah.
We're not against
So-
that at all.
Yeah, that's my New Orleans
You
experience.
do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, just don't include me in it.
Yep.
Would you want to go to Mardi Gras though? I feel like
Why?
New Orleans is the place to do
That's-
like the
Mardi Gras?
the mid tier like holidays. Cinco de Mayo, Mardi Gras.
They do go pretty hard for Cinco de Mayo, don't they?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
they're so close to Mexico.
I think Texas is probably where you'd want to go for Cinco de Mayo.
I'd want to go to Mexico, yeah,
I'm curious.
because I feel. Do they celebrate it there
Cinco de Mayo?
in Mexico?
That's
Or is that
literally like,
us?
I'm pretty sure
It's
that's,
their 4th of July.
yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
The
I
5th of
think-
May.
Yep.
Ours is the 4th of July. Okay.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I'd go celebrate with them.
Yeah.
If they'll have you.
Their independence, yeah.
I absolutely love celebrating Mexican culture.
I don't think it
because
is their independent. I think they do have a separate Independence Day.
I don't know. Maybe it's just like something.
Nathan,
Way
see
back.
if Mexico has
Why do
an
they
Independence
celebrate?
Day.
Yeah, and then see why they celebrate Cinco de Mayo if it's not their Independence Day.
I'm
But
sure. What's that one movie? I can't remember now. It's
Snakes on a Plane.
yeah, with Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson. Samuel Jackson.
What do you got, Nathan?
So it's Saturday, September 16th.
What is their
Independence Day? It says on September 16th, 1810, Mexico declared independence from Spain under Michigan Hyde something, which president, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they said we're on our own on that day.
Nice.
So
So
why?
what's Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah. Why is that celebrated?
Cinco de Mayo is not Mexican Independence Day. It's the most important holiday, and Mexicans celebrate country's independence from Spain on the anniversary of the call to arms against the European country issued September 16th.
Nice.
So I'm trying to find it. Give me a second here.
Okay.
Well, yeah. We'll throw it back over to you. You just kept reading. He's like, please run into it. Please run into it. Please run into
Wait,
the
for Cinco de
answer.
Mayo.
Good job. You got all those ones right.
But yeah, Mardi Gras festival starts on Epiphany, a Christian holiday on January 6th, and ends on Fat Tuesday, the day before Ash Wednesday. I didn't know Fat Tuesday was a day. I thought that was a place where you get big slushy drinks.
Big slurs. Is that what you said?
Yeah, you can use some if they don't give you your slushy.
That's Fat Tuesday because Ash Wednesday is when Lent starts and
Oh.
people fast during Lent.
So Fat Tuesday, you fat the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just made that up. That actually might not be true.
No, it makes sense. We're rolling with it. Yeah, because right before Wednesday, when you give up beef or whatever you do, you usually eat 100 hot dogs.
I don't
or
even
something.
think like for Ash Wednesday, you don't even have to give up like food stuff.
No,
No.
you don't.
You can give up, like-
that'd be Lent. It's not for Ash. Ash Wednesday is a thing. I just lost my headphones,
Yeah, Nathan touched them a little bit. They'll be
and
back.
that's good right there.
I think you can give up like for Lent. I'm not going to drink out of glass bottles.
That's not a good thing to give up.
Yeah.
Why not?
You could give up smoking or
No,
That's better.
You're supposed to give up like
Things that hurt you.
things that are typically like sins.
Oh, I'm going to give up shrimp.
Sure. That's just not eating shrimp. I mean, that's it's something that's like a vice for you.
Oh,
Like try to become closer to God through these next 40 days and sacrifice this thing.
is it 40 days long?
that's a
pretty
fortnight.
sure?
Yeah.
That's how the game started.
Pretty sure.
I'm not Lutheran or Catholic, so I don't know how Ash Wednesday works really.
Those are the
It's-
only two people that celebrate.
Mostly.
Lutherans don't, I don't think.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do. I'm
Yeah.
Lutheran. I don't do it, but
I'm pretty sure
People-
Lutherans and Catholics both do Ash Wednesday and
and the others don't.
Lent and stuff. No, not like the kind I grew up. So
What are the others?
There's,
Pescatarian. That's the fish.
Buddhism.
Buddhism.
Presbyterian, like Baptist, Methodist.
Buddhism is Muslim, isn't it?
No, it's
It's
Buddhism.
Buddhism. It's
Oh.
not specific to any. Muslim is
The Quran, Islam,
Islam.
What's,
Islam.
What's the Jewish book?
the Torah.
Torah.
You know,
Yeah. I went to a show in Vegas last week, 2 weeks, whatever ago it was.
Absinthe?
No, it was called Mad Apple, and they had a comedian, and I was like up on the balcony, so I was looking down on his head, huge bald spot where a yarmulke would go, and the whole time I was thinking that guy's got to be fucking Jewish, right? And then like 15 minutes into the show, he's like, "Yeah, so I'm a Jewish comedian," and I was like, "I knew it right there." I
Knew
was
it.
like, "Dead ringer." Those guys on the bottom definitely didn't know.
I had no idea.
Yeah, but me, I had
Advantage.
bird's eye view.
Oh,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
That's
You
awesome.
Learn a lot from the top of somebody's head.
Should've
Seriously.
got up and yelled. Yeah.
You can. You look down, you're like, that guy gets his hair pulled a lot.
if you wanna learn a lot about a guy, look at the back and top of his head. If he's got a big tattoo, he's done some time.
Yeah. That dude really played softball against it has the entire grandma's doily tattooed on his head.
Grandma's doily. Yep.
Yeah, that thing is. Nathan, you got something, don't you?
Yeah, I'm just waiting my
Yep.
turn.
We got you. Wait, my turn.
Yeah, two things. I have a grandma who's Buddhist.
Uh-huh.
It's actually a pretty cool religion. But
How do
we
you
have,
determine coolism?
as Americans, we have a Cinco de Mayo-ish. It's called Evacuation Day, and it happened in New York, and it was the day that the British actually left.
Mm.
And that's what Cinco de Mayo is to Mexico. They have their Independence Day in September, but the Cinco de Mayo is when like they won the battle and they retreated back to Spain.
Do you think Paul Revere
Oh.
said that? The British are leaving. The British are leaving. when they were leaving.
Well, yeah, if he announced
Instead of
their
coming
entrance.
full
yeah,
circle.
Yeah. if
He has to be the one to do it.
Yeah. I heard Paul Revere didn't even do that.
Yeah, he did.
I heard it was someone else. Find out who actually said the British are coming.
Okay, yeah. Paul Revere is the guy who lit the lanterns and rode the horse like for that however many miles, and then somebody else saw him light the lanterns and said,
The British are coming.
"There you go."
Yeah.
Hark!
I wanted to. I thought
Here.
I thought he was just like a credit taker. You know.
Maybe he knew that guy that said that he was gonna blow up and be famous,
Yeah.
and so he grabbed him by the neck and said, I said
I'm
it.
the British are coming guy.
I said it.
I'm the British are
You
coming.
tell everyone that was me.
I'm seeing it was Paul Revere.
Fuck.
I guess he didn't strangle that guy.
That's the one.
Maybe
that
he did. He did strangle that guy.
Maybe he did.
That's why we know.
stole his ID and put on his clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Says the name's not actually Paul Revere. It's Raul Pavir.
Raul Pavir.
It's Tron Travolta way back in the day.
Yeah.
All right. Segment 3: elements of fairs and carnivals. Ferris wheels. You guys a big Ferris wheel person?
I wouldn't mind going on it.
I'd do it. I wouldn't stand in
do.
line for more than 2 minutes for it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, lines are the worst part about
Holy-
stuff like that.
Me and my girlfriend walked through. I was going to try and find a game for us to play. We went there on like Friday night when nothing was going on. And
What do you mean? Five Finger Death Punch was going on.
we heard. Yeah, I know. It was a lot. And just kids screaming, waiting in line all over to get on a ride that's going to just be the same thing. That's just,
Yeah.
it blows my mind. I could not fathom standing in line for like 10 minutes to get on this ride and go, cool, let's do it again.
You not ride people? Were you growing up? I remember I was.
I was
Terrified
for a
little
little
chicken
bit when I was growing up. Yeah. Like, I mean, middle school, maybe.
Early parts of high school, I think, is
Yeah, very
last time
early.
I went on a ride.
Yeah. And that would have been it.
Not for
14,
me.
15.
I'd come up with excuses. I just shit my pants. Can't go on the ride.
I remember going with you and Barchi and I could never get you to go on a ride.
Fuck no, you couldn't, because I always had one issue. You know, I don't know what it was, but it's like I stepped on a nail. Can't go on.
That's true. He would always come up with something. And it'd be
My
so
mom's
stupid.
calling. I'd run away.
You guys go, yeah.
I don't like rides, man. I got a soft stomach.
It's sketchy. It's sketchy. I've seen too many videos of rides breaking down.
Yeah.
Or it could justify me getting on one now. I'm good.
Yeah, I did go on the Kamikaze. That's the only one I really remember.
That was a big one.
I went that one, the Starship.
See, yep.
Spinning one.
Yeah.
Yep, that
Did
one was
that
cool.
one.
It's cool. Yeah, it's like you're being put in one of those chopping things that you hit, and then it spins your vegetables around while
That a
chopping it.
spinner?
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just use it for like lettuce and stuff. It like gets the
Oh.
water off it.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if it chops it or not.
Yeah, I was getting the chopper mixed up with the spinner. That spinner
slap
thing's
chop.
cool, man. The
The
slap chop.
I think there's a 2 for one of those things.
The slap chop. That's something you could buy at one of the commercial buildings at the North Dakota State
100%.
Fair.
Dude, speaking of the commercial buildings, I remember me and my one buddy went to the fair with his mom and dad, and that dude was given it was when the ShamWow was the thing.
Yeah.
And we stood and we must have watched 8 different renditions of that guy trying to sell people the ShamWow. Wouldn't leave until his mom bought us one. That's what we wanted, was a ShamWow. We stood at the ShamWow booth for like an hour.
Give me a goddamn shit. I want to
What
clean.
is
I want to clean
wrong?
some messes. I want to walk around and
So,
help.
Dude, we went home because we're like, there's no way this thing will suck water up from underneath your floorboards damn near.
Damn near.
So we got home, immediately cup of water straight to the carpet. We just tried
Right into it.
Yeah, dude, we were beating the brakes out of the carpet. I
Ron's like, let's go to a lake. Let's see how much we can get.
Why stop here?
The world is our oyster.
We're going back and we're buying 2 ShamWows. The world will be ours.
Slap
Dude,
everybody out. Give
we'll
me all
have-
your ShamWows.
we'll have all the world's freshwater supply
In
in all.
this towel. In this towel.
Talk about a monopoly.
Yeah.
Gonna go for.
You know my
water.
demands. I'm going to need $14 billion from the government or else I'm flying to the Pacific Ocean right
Back
now.
then, it was. I need 17,000 Microsoft points right now for
Oh, yeah.
water.
For water.
What do you got, Nathan?
I was just gonna say, like, I don't know why ShamWow never made like underwear,
Oh, no kidding.
but maybe they tried and it was just like so damn good that it would suck your pee out before you even have to pee.
But imagine you pee your pants and then it's just like I walk around with wet pee pants.
No, but it don't stay wet, dude. All
Where
the
does it
moisture,
go?
all the moisture gets trapped in the middle, so you don't feel it. Insane.
And then you just do the same thing.
You just piss
go
your
and you
pants.
just wring them out, and then you put them back on.
Over the toilet.
No,
Because peeing in there. No, he's actually wringing out his pee.
yeah, you do it in the sink.
My uncle used to have one of the booths at the commercial buildings, and he would sell golf balls and hockey pucks and stuff that you could. So it's basically a sticker and then like a cut in half piece of sports equipment, tennis ball, golf ball, whatever. And then you would stick half of it on one side of your car window, on the other half on the other side, and then kind of put the stickers around it so it looked like it was a crack. So
Yeah.
like someone just hit a golf ball and it's stuck into your window. He was a quirky man, dude.
I remember seeing those.
They he sold a little bit of them.
Yeah.
He also drank water out of a jar when golfing, so that shows you what kind of guy he was.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, he's going to be
Like a
into
mason jar.
Mason jar. Twist the lid,
Yeah.
pull off the flat piece. That kind
like
of
a
jar.
pickle jar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not just have a water bottle?
That's I don't know. I'm trying to think what year we were in. It felt like we're in the 1700s.
I was gonna say, yeah. Is this somewhere between before water bottles? were
And they
invented?
weren't like, hey, here's a jar I could put in one hand. It's like, here's a jar.
Here's a giant.
Yeah, here's a jar you could put those cheese balls in. That's how big it was. And
Yeah.
you two hand in this jar.
It was that.
Yeah. I mean, not like this
A
big,
jug.
but it was.
It was a jug.
You hold it in one hand and people are going to say, why do you have such a big jar?
Yeah.
It's a two-handed thing. Whereas if you have two hands, it's like, okay, makes sense. He's carrying it with two hands.
Yeah.
One hand, it's like, you kind of got to lean it up, battle
Yeah.
gravity. But yeah.
If I see anyone drinking water from anything that requires you to use two hands to hold it, I say you look silly.
Yeah.
That is just the weirdest thing when I see people go.
Or you're a child at recess. you
Boom.
know?
There we go.
Yeah.
You never remembered snagging a drink straight out the 2-liter as a kid and just
Just
Yeah.
literally squirting it down your throat. You
Yeah.
wouldn't even, yeah.
just
Okay, when you're a kid, that's fine. You got small hands. Yesterday, when I saw a grown 30-year-old man doing it at my job site where I work, because he just has a giant water bottle and he goes.
it
And
does look funny though when
Yeah.
a grown
It's-
man two hands water and then they put it down and go
Yeah. It's like a weird moan.
yeah,
It's like,
okay, back to work.
put it down just
how much do you
Oh.
like the water? Yeah.
It better be some really good water.
Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, my Uncle Bob, he's a character. He's passed away now, but he actually died on stage at a Johnny Holmes concert. That's how much this guy loved fairs and carnivals. He was on Brock Berger's shoulders at the North Dakota State Fair a couple years ago.
no way
Yeah,
partier.
yeah.
You gotta respect
Yeah,
it.
he went up on stage, Johnny Holmes concert, was dancing his ass off, sat in the chair, dead 4 minutes later.
No kidding.
Heart
Went out-
attack?
yeah, he
What?
went out rocking, I think so, yeah.
That hey, if you're gonna go out,
He went out how he would have wanted to go out, man.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Amen to
clearly.
that.
yeah. He's a fun guy, though. A little quirky. He lived in an RV, drive around, just live places in an RV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's starting to be more like a made up story the more I talk about it.
I feel like
Is
you
Bob real?
You're just kind of adding spice. Like everywhere you go, you're like, oh, what
Write a
else could
book.
the story
Yeah.
use? Yeah.
Big pineapple pancake guy.
What?
Yeah, not good.
Pineapple pancake.
Yeah, I
Never
did.
even heard of such a thing.
Have you ever heard of brown sugar banana pancakes?
No, but that sounds good. That sounds really good.
Oh yeah, I'll make you some. I had them in Vegas. Unreal. Had to find a recipe. Made it yesterday or 2 days ago.
Also unreal.
Need some work, but I mean, it's way better than just having a normal Bisquick pancake.
Your mom still holds the record for best pancake when she uses the muffin mix or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Muffin mix, add water, man. It's easy. Chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Don't even need syrup. They're really hot, so you put it in one hand and you just throw it back and forth until it cools down. That's what I do.
And they're like this big around, so and eventually when you're tossing it back and forth, your mouth gets in the middle. And
Yeah.
Just
And you and all your friends get in a circle and you dance up and down.
You're all passing it back and forth. Or you each have your own.
it's like
No,
when
we
those
throw it.
Amish people start doing those dances
Yeah.
where they're
Yeah.
hooking it around it, and somebody's in the middle.
That's
but-
what we're
No,
with pancakes.
Dude, it's the Amish or the Jewish. I can't remember which
Jewish.
one. And
they're pretty close, I think.
dude, yeah,
think, yeah.
like they're all doing the same thing. They're all bouncing, and it's a video of them like doing the same thing, but then they dub over it with like some pop smoke or
Yeah.
like something completely off the wall. And it's like they're all just jamming.
Those videos are funny. Sometimes I just get in a rabbit hole of Jewish dancing videos.
Yeah.
And I bury myself in that hole.
Remember how the Jewish choir boys, how big of a grip they had on the world for a while there?
I still have that song saved on my
Did you play it for us when we were driving somewhere?
Yeah,
Probably,
I think you did.
yeah.
But you don't remember that?
Uh-oh.
Like the Jewish choir boys?
That's how it goes.
No idea.
And
How
you
does
could
it
tell
actually
like
go?
they all got some of the most Jewish names you ever heard.
They definitely do have some Jewish names. I'm gonna pull it up. Just play 10 seconds here.
Like the Steen, like whatever, like
The Steen.
Berenstein.
Yeah.
Like
Jewish-
you know what I
Is it
mean?
Bernstein?
Right here.
I'm not entirely sure.
You don't remember that?
I mean, sounds great.
it was
so far,
huge
but
on TikTok
good.
for forever. The choir boys were.
Lyrics, you won't get one sniff of.
No,
what
they're
they
in
are,
Hebrew.
but
yeah.
They sing it in Hebrew.
Hebrew would be a fun language to know.
I'm pretty sure
Wouldn't
you.
get you
I'm
far in
pretty
life,
sure you
but-
played that for me. We were driving somewhere, and then we got to the lyrics, and I didn't understand what they were saying, and I go, What are you playing this for?"
Just it's just a feel good song.
Just gets you going.
Yeah. It's good. Food and beverage. Fairs and carnivals are widely recognized for their distinctive food offerings. Classic fair foods include corn dogs,
Oh, yeah.
cotton candy, funnel cakes, and caramel apples. What's your guys' favorite fair food? We got deep fried Oreos on here, deep fried Twinkies, even deep fried butter.
That sounds disgusting.
You
Yeah.
gotta be 500 pounds to eat that.
is so
If you
gross.
walk up and you look like any one of us, they say no.
You walk
No.
up in line and there's a scale. You have to stand on to order.
You have to be at least 500 pounds and
to order
have
this butter.
Yeah, order this butter and a high cholesterol count.
I wonder if it's like a stick of butter.
It's I don't know exactly how they do it, but
Oof.
who's doing that needs to be stopped.
It's crazy.
We're going after the big butter people.
Yeah.
Big butter.
I had a mess of corn dogs.
hmm
A mess of corn dogs.
He gets a foot long corn dog almost every time we walk in the gates of the fair.
Because
I feel like you're the guy to walk around.
It's
with,
my
like,
dinner, he says.
with, like-
because I get home from work and I have to go immediately shower, change, and go to the fair for get the concert.
But I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. Like corn dog is a staple of mine
Well, I
too.
mean, yeah, they're right there. Yeah.
But
Like
cheese
you-
curds.
You'd be like the Wolverine with corn dogs coming out of each.
Every finger
Yeah.
slit.
Yeah. You could double fist some dogs for sure. Last night I had a corn dog and a giant turkey leg.
I always see those turkey
Did
legs.
you know they
Yeah.
sell giant turkey legs?
Yeah.
there?
I see people walking around. I saw someone walking by me that I knew. So give me a bite of that.
$19 for one turkey leg.
Yeah.
There's me and Liam and her lady friends were sitting waiting for our food, and there's this one kid that's standing like from me to you away. We don't know who he is, but he is absolutely hammering an ice cream cone and eating it very like
Lavishly.
yeah, and he's just going after it. And we don't know who this is. Me and Liam are just looking at him, laughing at him, and finally Liam goes, "Does that ice cream taste really damn good or what?"
I said that?
Yeah. He goes, is that really damn good or what? And the kid's like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, you know where the butter stands at?
No way.
You don't remember
No,
saying
I
that?
don't remember that. It's probably after the concert and I was pickled. I don't remember.
It was
at
so
all.
funny though. I started laughing so hard. It just made the kid feel like shit for eating ice cream.
Do you want another? Looks like it's not filling you up.
Is that really bad?
We were staring holes through him to begin with, and then is that really damn good or what?
Yeah. Cheese
That
curds,
is
though.
funny.
You mentioned cheese curds. Those are always gas.
Yep. I bought the bucket, the $22 bucket of
Yeah.
cheese curds, but then they have them with like different flavors. They have like
Mm.
the Cajun ones and stuff like that.
What do you go with usually?
I
Flavor-wise.
usually, I thought the Cajun ones were good.
I'm an original guy.
Yep.
I mean,
Original cheese curd.
original was great. That's what last night when me and her were leaving the fair, then we got a little hand-sized one
Yeah.
to go. I mean, just hit the
It's
spot. real
crazy
quick.
how much, like, I was like, that little cart's not going to be very much. And then I got the $22 bucket.
Yeah. So
I thought, I'm going to have to open a stand and sell this bucket
yeah,
into smaller portions.
it's so much cheese curds.
And you don't think about it, but
No.
it is.
And
'Cause
it's
you're
like,
I'm
now I
gonna
have to
get a
eat
whole
it.
bucket.
Yeah. I was laying there in bed the next morning after that bucket, and I said, "How much cheese is in my stomach right now?"
That's how I felt this morning.
Yeah.
Because I had, yeah.
It's a
Blooming
lot of
onions.
I could feel it, like, in the lower half of my body.
Right. Yeah. No, it turns
It
into
was
a little
like-
shipwreck in you.
Yeah, that brick, it was like a Jehovah's Witness. My ass was the door, man. And it was just like, well, I'm here.
It said, "Let me in.
Yeah, it was. I was like,
I got something to tell you."
Dude, that Jehovah's Witness. Wow.
yeah.
Good for him getting to your ass in
Dude.
that door.
That's because last night was last night at the fair. So I'm like, I'm gonna eat all the stuff It won't be here for another year. So I had deep fried Oreos, corn dog, cheese curds, flowering onion, turkey leg. My dad somehow got stir fry and like Chinese food.
Yeah,
somewhere.
the Dakota stir fry guy.
Yeah. So we did it all, and I was feeling it this morning. I felt like I was gonna explode.
That's good though. You got to soak it all in for the last day.
Yeah.
Me and my girlfriend probably had 10 quesadillas.
Yeah, quesadilla was so good.
Quesadillas
Yeah,
are
give me
incredible.
quesadillas.
Oh, they're so good.
They are
They're,
unmatched.
they're unreal.
It is
They're
almost
unreal.
unspeakable how good that quesadilla was.
Because they got
Um,
steak, chicken, and then they have like a chicken and bacon one.
Yeah.
All
Pulled pork.
Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
I'll have to get that next year because I didn't even know they did that. Actually, I knew because someone last night late said, "Oh, I had a quesadilla." I'm like, I didn't know they had quesadillas.
Yeah.
Mini donuts.
Mini cookies.
Mini cookies. Yeah.
Mini donuts, I think, are definitely top 3 of my favorite things. It's cheese curds up there, mini donuts. I don't know what the third would be. Deep fried Oreos. That's the first time I had
Corn
one of
dog.
those. Maybe say
I
so.
haven't had those yet.
I don't think the corn dogs, they're unbelievable.
Yeah.
I don't think the corn dogs, like, they're good, but I feel like it's a fallacy that's like, oh, foot-long corn dogs. It's a fair thing, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like, how good can you really make a corn dog taste? Because at the end of the day, it's still a corn dog.
It
We should
tastes really
try
good.
to make our own corn dogs sometime.
Yeah, we could batter them up.
I'm not very good at deep frying stuff. I feel like it's hard to do.
It's easy.
Okay.
It's all you have to do is literally don't get hot oil on you. It's that easy.
Simple.
Well, I'll provide the companionship.
Come
and
on
you
over.
get the rest.
Come on over. We have, how big is that Blackstone fryer that you have?
Dude, you could
Oh, yeah,
fry
you
like
do it right
you
in
could like deep fry a Carnish game head and that
A
sucker.
Carnage game.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
It's big enough, man.
That's okay.
It'd do the
Oh,
trick.
I feel like there's something.
One
Oh
other
yeah,
piece of
that's what I was
food.
gonna add. No, Thursday night it might have been. I think. Me and Carolyn after the concert, we were out there and we got a quesadilla. And when you ask for sour cream, then they of course give you this much sour cream.
Yeah.
It's
One,
the
enough
world's
for a bite.
smallest amount, yeah. And
So,
so
like, are you feeding it to ants? We'll give you enough for a pile of ants.
yeah, and either she or her said, "I wish I had more sour cream." And
Either
then-
she or her.
She or me. She or me.
Oh.
My bad.
Either she or her.
No, yeah, either her or I or she or me. Said, I wish I had more
Neither
sour
us.
cream. And I said, say no more. And I went up there with my tray and I said, hey, man, could I get another dollop of sour cream real quick? And he goes, oh, we usually charge for it. And I said, how about I rock, paper, scissors you for it? And he said, okay. And I said,
Sir.
2 out of 3. And I beat him first 2. And I watched him go, damn. And he pulls $1 out of his pocket and puts it in the register. So he actually had to
for
account.
it.
He actually had to account for the sour cream. I go,
Damn.
really? And the hurt on this dude's face putting that $1 in that register, I just about was just like, oh,
Yeah, it was
Ah, fuck,
one
I'll
of the
pay for
8
it.
that he made.
I know. I kind of felt bad. I was like, oh, be better at rock, paper, scissors. Then.
I made $20 holding piss at the concert.
What?
Yep.
In a ShamWow?
No, I should have. Oh, in my wiener is where I held it.
In your bladder, I would assume.
Yes.
In your wiener. It's blown up.
He is stored in the balls.
It's stored in the
It looks
penis.
like
That's
one of
why
those-
they call it a penis.
It looks like one of those turkey legs.
Yeah, it just inflates, man. So much piss in it. No,
How
I
did this? Yeah.
I walk
Who's paying
in.
you for that skill?
Let me talk to him. I wouldn't make no money doing it.
A $20 bill. I walked into the bathroom and I'm like, fuck, I had to piss so bad. I've been holding this one all night. And this guy goes, I've been holding mine longer. And then we went down a rabbit hole. I said, I'll bet you $20 I can hold my piss longer than you. And he's like, all right, fine. Yeah. So we stood at the urinals and bullshitted with each other for about 5 minutes before he finally just goes, I got pissed so bad, starts pissing.
Did he give you $20?
Yeah, he gave me $20.
No kidding.
I came sprinting out of the bathroom, waving my $20 bill in the air like a child, going, I held my pee. I held my
You know what you should do now? Turn it into business. Just go stand in the bathroom, tell people you got to pee.
Yeah, right after you pee.
Man, I got to pee.
I've been waiting through this line forever. I could pee so bad. I've been holding it for a long
You
time.
literally don't have to pee ever. You're
Yeah.
like, I just take people's 20s. I just wait for them
Genius.
to wait for them to cave.
Yeah.
You're peeing, I'll take 20.
I can hold my piss for a long, long time.
Me too.
Me too.
Not.
I know
so
you
much.
can. No,
I'm just
your
kidding.
thing is holding shits. I don't know how you
I
go,
hold it all.
Yeah, I don't know how you go, I have to poop, and then you, not anymore.
Why don't suck it in like that? I just know
It's
that
not
it's on the
okay.
verge. It's like the Jehovah's walking up the street, you know?
Here
Yeah,
it
but how
comes.
do you always just stay on the verge?
keep moving your house further away from them.
Picking it up.
But you're like always there. You
Go to the neighbors.
You just
Yeah.
move the verge, I think, every time.
I don't know. I think I eat enough cheese where it almost creates like a trapeze where it's like can't pass
Because you're a
that.
big tostada guy.
Oof, huge tostada guy. Love it.
Yeah, there's a lot of cheese in that diet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But you just must take some girthies though.
yeah, yeah. I do. Enough about my shit.
Let's talk about
Games. What do we have for time? I know you guys got a golf match. What do we have for time on there, Nathan? 51. All right, we got about 5 more minutes.
Yeah, we can
We
go
do that?
5-10 more minutes at least.
Yeah, because we're talking about some games and then maybe some exhibits. All right, so games. You guys big game people? I know they go there. You got the ring toss. You got the darts. You got the water gun one. I remember I liked doing it as a kid. I always I wanted to win the knife.
yeah.
Yes.
The knife one was so fun.
I won one year.
Won 1 year. Me too. Won 1 year. I didn't know you could throw 3 ones in a proper sentence. I won
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah. You could throw
I
a
wanted you could throw
shitload
4.
more of those behind those. I once won one when you.
1 winning year.
Exactly.
God, that was cool, bro. Good for you. You won a knife though? Was it cool?
Yeah.
I feel like they're so small. I always go for the big girth ones.
They had to give it to my mom though because they can't give knives to 10-year-olds. So
Yeah.
Weird.
If there's anyone that's gonna give a knife to a 10-year-old, it's Carnie.
yeah, and I
Yeah,
thought he
go
should
wild,
have
kid. Yeah.
said, "You're already doing meth. What's one more charge?"
Yeah. Who cares?
Yeah.
I
They're looking for you. How did you get behind that booth?
These alias.
I'm like, I didn't know Carnies are wearing orange jumpsuits nowadays.
Right. Yeah. I always liked the Bobo the clown, the dude that would talk shit to you while you tried to dunk him.
Throw the ball, win it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really, really wanted to see him at the tank tonight.
Was he there?
No,
They
they don't do it. They haven't done it in a while.
Yeah,
Really?
because he says stuff that offends too many people now.
Yeah.
Boo.
So
That's a bummer because
Yeah.
I remember.
I dunked him.
It
yeah,
was funny, but he would go for the throat.
He'd get
man.
personal.
I
Look
think
at that fatty over there. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Geez.
He'd be like, "I hope your next kid is a miscarriage," and you're like, "Holy shit, man, calm down."
I think I ended up. I think 1 year when he was there. This was back in high school, and I was getting moderately good at baseball, and I think I dunked him like 3 times in a row. Because
And he just shuts the fuck
I had
up.
bought like he just doesn't say anything again.
Because my guy was like, all right, throw the ball, bitch.
Come on.
And then
staring
I
at
hit
it
throw
again.
the fucking ball right now.
I wish. I wish you
He's pointing at you in the water. He's like, I'll kill you.
gets up on the chair and starts shaking the cage.
Yeah.
You're lucky I'm back here.
His handcuffs are attached to the bars. It's like, yeah, that's a criminal in there. Yeah, the games are fun. The basketball ones I knew were always a sham
Yeah, because
because they're oval.
yeah, they're shaped like this.
I mean, you
You
can
see that,
you can
audience?
do it. Yeah,
It can be
It's not
done.
like that.
shaped like a tech deck.
It's shaped like a Tic Tac.
That too.
You know what I
About the
mean?
size of one.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can, same with the one where there's like a board like this and then a clothes basket, and you got to like bounce the wiffle ball off the board into the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
There's a way to win them all.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I always like those. I remember
There's a way.
winning one of those giant bears one time, and I was
Really?
like, I want a bear. Finally won it, and I was like, I didn't really want that bear.
What am I
I
gonna
was
do?
like, that wasn't that fun.
You
Like,
know,
I thought I wanted it, but the chase is almost better than actually getting the bear.
That's true.
the one game where you got to throw the little wiffle ball off the board, land it in the laundry basket. Where you'd already talked. I was making hand signs.
He's throwing up gang signs for our viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to win. They used to have electric guitars there. They were
Really?
at like one of those games that you could win.
But
Yeah.
you gotta literally make like all the balls, and
Yeah,
then you gotta
and you have to pay like
And you have to-
$10 instead of $5, and
and fist fight the Carnie, and you gotta win
yeah,
like to the death. It's like you gotta kill our Carnie too.
That's a lot for an 11-year-old.
Yeah, and he's standing there. The Carnie's looking at you. He's licking his lips. You're like, that guy's been in more fights than me.
that guy's
I'm good.
been in prison.
Yeah, I'm like,
sure.
I think he wants this more than I do.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, kid, you want that guitar? He starts taking his clothes off for some reason. I gotta fight a naked Carnie.
Yeah.
Makes it easy.
Is it also bad? Yeah.
Is it also bad?
When did they stop doing that?
Yeah, the fight in the naked Carnies.
Yeah. Give me a
20
time machine.
2013, I think. So Carnie is a
There it is.
Colloquial.
colloquial term. says the man that can't say. What was he trying to say last week?
Yosemite.
Yosemite.
Yeah.
Yosemite.
Yosemite.
He said it twice.
But he knows colloquial.
Colloquial.
Yeah. Term for a carnival employee. They operate rides, run game booths, and sell food or merchandise. The life of a carny can be challenging due to the nature of the job and the constant fugitive state, which often includes it doesn't say that, which often includes travel, setting up and tearing down rides and booths, and long hours during the fair season.
For sure that was in there.
Nevertheless, many carnies take pride in their work, enjoying the opportunity to travel and the camaraderie among the carnival workers. Can't imagine the bus rides with
camaraderie.
That group.
Yeah, the camaraderie.
That's
like
sticky, dude.
him and I are really good friends. We share needles.
Yeah.
And then, that's pretty much all I got. Concerts and performance. We talked a little bit about concerts, but yeah, magic shows. I remember when they used to have those exhibits that's like, come into this booth and look at the world's smallest man.
Yeah.
It's just a
World's smallest horse.
little person in there. Yeah.
And it's just the actual, like, just a pony.
Yeah. Snake woman.
Yep.
They don't do those anymore. Freak
No.
shows. My girlfriend always says, how do circuses, like, do you find the circus? Does the circus find you? And I think after watching The Greatest Showman that the circus finds you.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, when you are like that, like physically, you have a calling. Like you know, like
You have
this
a responsibility in
yes.
this world.
Yeah.
There's
to
a call to
show-
arms.
You're a bearded lady. You got stuff to do, and it's going to be under a tent.
Yeah. There's going to be a lot of cigarettes in your
Yeah.
life.
Like you're going to see some stuff.
Yeah. That too, man. Cigarettes are a big part of the fair, I think. Not kind of under the rug almost.
Oh boy, then won't consider me a bug rug.
Consider him a carny.
A rug bug?
That's what I said.
But
Yeah,
I think staple of fair people, like demographic, cigarettes.
Yeah.
including me.
It's kind of the thing. You're like outdoors. Let's just go ahead and smoke them up.
Yeah,
Smoke them if you got them.
exactly. Yeah, and we did.
Oh, did we?
And even if you didn't have them, he'd just go compliment the man and take a couple.
I have a system, and it worked again the other night, dude. I'm like 5 for 5 with this thing.
Hey, keep riding that high.
It's right there, dude.
There you go.
It's right there. I walk up there, give him a nice compliment. He wins. We stand there.
He wins.
Smoke.
I win more.
Yeah, I win. We chop it up for a little bit. He tells me he
Beats his
tells me
girlfriend.
his job.
Tells me
He's-
his job.
He was a nice guy. I'm trying to remember now. I'm trying to figure out what he did. It'll come to
It
me.
was probably Carney.
No.
Enjoys his job.
Yeah. Tell me, what do you do? You're
He's
looking
like
at it.
this.
Yeah,
Because
this is
these
it.
rings on the bottles.
Oh, what time you get out of here? You want to go to the bar?
Can I bring my camaraderie, my friends, my group?
The whole busload. Bring them all.
They do show up in a bus. Yeah.
Do you think like at some point they're working a normal job and they go,
Same
it's
for
time
me.
to drag up. It's time to drag up. We're getting on this train, and I'm
Got my stick in a knapsack in
Yeah.
the back.
Yeah. It's time to walk alongside a train track.
I'm a man with no trace left behind. I'm living in the wind.
That's their off the grid.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever happened to Eric? He's a Carney now.
Haven't seen him in years.
I want a Carney friend now that I think about it more.
You want a Carney friend?
I just want to be able to like, yeah, I got a buddy. He's a Carney now. Like, how fun would that be?
Should we try being carnies for
What happened to your buddy Brady?
1 week?
Yeah. It would be the week here, I would think.
Yeah. Or
Do
do you want to
you
try
think
the
you can
whole
apply?
lifestyle?
Or
Apply.
do you think, yeah, like how
I
does
think-
that, I think they
find
travel
you.
with. I'm pretty sure they
if-
travel with.
We wanted to be carnies. They would go, please, we'd be the stellar candidate.
Yeah.
Do you know the kinds of, I mean, and this isn't a
Please.
drag on,
They're
on
like, we don't-
carnies, but this is also a drag on carnies.
Like, we don't even have to do background checks on you three.
Yeah. You guys ever been arrested before? No.
Yeah.
Any DUIs or nothing like that? We go, I got a speeding ticket like 6 years ago. And they go, you're almost sure that you want to do this? Or
Yeah.
you could do almost anything else.
No, I
I'm
think
like-
they would consider us underqualified for the job with that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've never shot a gun. They're like, hired.
Right.
Perfect.
Easy goes, I've never smoked a cigarette or even thought about doing an illegal drug. And they're like, maybe just one? You want to throw one in there? Maybe
You got to do it during the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put you in a padded room, see what happens to you. All right. It's episode 53, Fairs and Carnivals. Hope you guys enjoyed. Anything else for the ladies?
Go check out.
Just check out the stuff.
Yeah, check out our merch.
We're
Go
going to
buy
keep
some
telling
merch.
you.
Yeah.
And Caldera Labs.
Caldera Labs, yeah. If you want to wash your face, Caldera Labs.
Yeah.
If you
Episode
don't,
53.
don't.
52 episodes. Last week was a year. I don't know if we mentioned it, but
Yeah.
sayonara. See you guys next week.